Hey friends, welcome back to Busy Girl Budgets. My name is Mallory and I live in New Mexico with my husband and our 2 dogs. On this channel, we utilize the cash envelope system, and today we're going to be doing a cash stuffing. So if you're interested in all things money or savings related, then please stick around. Well, hello friends, and welcome back again to another cash stuffing. Thank you so much for being here. This week we're going to be cash stuffing my part-time paycheck. I did receive vacation pay last week, so this is a larger check than I normally would get. And as a reminder, if you're new, we do not cash stuff for bills on this channel. And the only time I take bills out of our checks is every other week. So on the weeks where my husband is paid, because he kind of is the main breadwinner, we have the larger amount to work with and we pay bills then. We are about a month ahead on our bills. I just keep everything in the account. Everything's on auto pay, so I just do not like to pull out the extra money if I don't have to. So anything that I'm stuffing on the weeks where I'm stuffing 2 paychecks, which will be next week, is after all of the bills have been accounted for and paid. We have 401k that comes out, insurance, FSA, all of that. And so this week it's just a regular cash stuffing. Nothing came out of this check. It was just cash, and I brought it over here to cash stuff. So the amount that we're going to be stuffing today, well, I'll tell you, it's $654. But let's add it up too. I was trying to skip a step. So I have 100, 51, 150, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 300 in 20s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 in 10s. I got some crusty 10s there. And 5, 10, 15, 20, very crisp 5s. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 654. Usually I don't do singles, but I'm going to put them in my miscellaneous category in my wallet. I do like to have some singles in there just for leaving a tip, or if I don't have to break another bill, if I don't have to, then I can pull a 1. Oh, I forgot to add the 4. Whoops, 654. There we go. So 654 is what we're going to be stuffing today. Before I get into the cash stuffing, I wanted to mention about Fetch. I haven't mentioned it on here in quite a while, but it's basically a receipt where it is a app where you scan your receipts. You get points for those receipts, and they can be redeemed for gift cards. I've redeemed a lot of Amazon gift cards, Target gift cards, Bath and Body Works. Those are kind of my go-tos. But there's a lot of different ones, and minimum you get 25 points per receipt that you scan, but there are bonuses for referring friends. There are bonuses for certain items that you might buy. I don't suggest going on there and looking at how many points you can get for certain things and going and buying those things unless you were already planning on it, because that's kind of a waste, I feel like. But to put it in perspective, right now I think they're doing a bonus of 4,000 points when you snap your first receipt. And I have a code, a referral code. If you guys want to use it, I'll put it on the screen here. It's also always linked in my description box below. If you use that code, all that happens is I get a little bit of points for you signing up using my code, which I would greatly appreciate you doing. And so 4,000 points is, I think, the bonus right now, which equates about $4. And most places you can't really redeem until you get to like 5,000, 6,000 points, and that equates to $5. But hey, that's like a cup of coffee or, something. I kind of been saving mine. The last time I redeemed mine is when I bought my iPad, not iPod, I can't talk today, my iPad, and I redeemed quite a bit of money for Target gift cards. So that was cool. So now I think I'm sitting at almost 30,000 points again, and I'm just kind of letting them stack up. But anyway, I've rambled enough about Fetch. If you want to sign up, if you want to get some points for stuff you're already buying, then sign up with my code. I'll put it here again. All right, so we are stuffing 654 today, and we're going to start with my wallet. So by the time you guys see this, I will have gone to Disney and come back from Disney. I'm recording this on a Saturday. I will be leaving in a couple days, coming back just a couple days after that. And by the time this releases on the following Saturday, I will already be home. So I will, in my next video, have a lot to tell you guys about our Disney trip. I am super looking forward to it. And this is the last time I'm going to be stuffing my Disney envelope for a while. Don't have any trips coming up. And so, yeah. I might even take that envelope out of my binder for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Let me grab my wallet. Oh, something else that's fun about this week is that I didn't actually spend all the money in my wallet, you guys. So I have money to take out and reallocate to other categories. So let's see first what I have left. So I have 10 in groceries left. I have 10 in dining out left. And then in my fun money, I have 5, 6, 7, 8. That I am going to roll over and leave that in there. But this $20 that I have, I am going to put, I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, actually. I think 10 of these dollars I want to put in entertainment. And the other 10, I'm not sure yet. Maybe Costco. I think Desiree does that. Any grocery money that she has left, she puts into Costco. And I think that's a good idea because that's also a grocery envelope and I can always use extra money in there. So that's probably what I'll do. But I'll save that for the end. Let me put that to the side for now. But in stuffing this wallet this week, we do not need groceries. I mentioned last week we did a huge grocery shop. We have our fridge and freezer are just totally stocked and they still are. So I'm only going to put 40 into groceries for if we need to get something. And I'm going to be gone. My husband will be here. And so, I mean, it's not like we have a lot of people to feed. It'll just be him. So 40 into groceries. Dining out, I'm still going to put 50 in here. I will be home part of the week and my niece is going to be here at our house. So I definitely do want to have some money in here for that, but we're going to be spending a lot of our time at Disney. All right, fun money. My fun money is going to get 20. So I have 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. And then miscellaneous is going to get 14. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and that's it for my wallet. But before I forget, because I almost always do, I also need to set aside fun money for my husband, and he's going to be getting 20. So that is set to the side for him, and I'll give it to him in a bit. All right, going into my high priority binder. We are adding a good amount here. So I wasn't expecting this check to be the amount that it was. That was a surprise. So I had about $300 extra to work with. And so part of what I did with that was add it to my emergency fund and my dog's emergency fund. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add $70 into my emergency fund. Let's see, 50 and 70. So now we have 500 in a high yield savings account, 600, 700, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, and 850. So 850 in my emergency fund. And then my dog's emergency fund is going to get 50 this week. So they've got, I'm going to add this 50 at the end because I don't want to be counting 50 like odd numbers this whole time. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150. Awesome. I had said I wanted to start adding a little bit more money to theirs, so I'm glad this week I could do that. Car repairs is going to get 20 this week. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170. 170 in car repairs. All right. Michigan is going to get 10. I'm still trying to stay true to putting something in every envelope every week, even if it's not like urgent right now, or even if I don't have a lot of money. I'm trying to at least put $5 in each envelope. So you'll see a few of those this week. I've got 20, 40, and whoops, threw that money. 20, 40, and 50. I'm gonna switch out. I have some extra 10s over here that is money I need to take back to the bank, and this 10 is way nicer, so I'm gonna switch. Okay. Anniversary is going to get 10. So it has 20. And then vacation is going to get, I think I'm going to put 30 today. Yes, 30. So, you know what? I'm going to pull this 50 and I'm going to put this 20 back. So I have 150 in vacation. And then Disney is getting 95. What I'm actually going to do, because I have a 5 in here, I'm going to pull this 5 out. I'm going to add this 100. So we should have 600 now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 5, 550, and 6. I do need to go to Target and buy the gift cards that I usually get because I do have the Target red card, just a debit card. So any gift cards that you buy, anything you buy at Target, if you use your red card, you automatically get 5% off. So for every 100, that's $5 off. And I know for sure I'm going to probably at least do 400 in gift cards and keep another 200 in cash. I don't want to buy more gift cards. I don't think I'm going to spend 600, so I don't want to buy 600 in gift cards, but probably 400, that's a fair number. 200 per day for two. I mean, there's 2 of us. I'm paying for my niece and I. So I feel like that's not like an over guesstimation of how much we'll be spending. All right, so there's 600 in Disney, and that is it for my high priority binder. Very exciting. Next, going into Pups, my short-term binder, which is Pups is the first envelope. We are going to be putting 30 in here. Let's see, 20, 30. And I'm going to swap out a couple of these 10s for a 20. If I can get one. All right. So Pups now has 20, 40, 60, 70. Oops. Okay, next is Household, and that's going to be getting 10 this week. So we've got 20, 30, 40. In Household. And I know I mentioned this in one of my other videos this week, but I don't know if I mentioned it here. I know you guys probably saw that I got a new camera. I did mention it in a few of my past videos. I'm still trying to figure out the settings on it. And so one of the things that it has kept doing is auto-focusing. So I'm trying to not move my hands as much. I'm trying to keep them down here and not so close to the lens so that it'll stop doing that. I'm not sure if it's a setting I can turn off or how that works, but we'll see how recording goes today. I am trying to move around a little bit less, but I am an expressive person, and since you guys can't see me, like moving my hands is the only way that I can do that. So I hope that the autofocusing is not bothering you guys too much if it's doing that. All right, so we put 20 into Household, so that has 40. Costco is going to get 40 today. So Costco now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And I do use this, like I said, for like a grocery overflow. So it's Sam's Club, Trader Joe's. It's if I go over my weekly grocery budget, I can pull from that. And from the money that I had left in my wallet this week, which was $20, $20, I am going to add 10 of that into Costco because 10 of that rollover money was from my grocery envelope that we didn't spend. So I'm going to grab that and add that. And really quickly, I'm going to update my tracker to reflect that. So I have 110 going in there. All right. Awesome. I know Desiree at Happy to Plan with Desiree does that. I think that's a really good idea. I just almost never have rollover money in my wallet, but I am going to try to do that for my groceries. All right, next is going to be Beauty, and that is getting 30. This is empty right now. My husband just got his haircut. I don't have a haircut until it's maybe another month. But I am going to color my hair before our anniversary party. So, all right, toiletries is empty, and that is going to get 10. Self-care is going to get 10. So we have 20, 40, and 50. And then health. Health has 15, and I'm adding 35, but I am going to do some changing of bills. So it's going to end up with 50. It's total, it's going to have 50. So I'm going to do 20, 40, and swap some bills there. Okay. So it has 20, 40, and 50. All right. That is it for my short-term binder. And lastly, we're going to go into my low priority binder and add the rest of this money. All right, so coffee, this is just for our coffee supplies and our tea supplies. This is going to get 5 today. So it has 10. Entertainment is going to get 5, and it's also going to get the other 10 that I had left over in my wallet. So here's the 10 that the 5 that I budgeted for from my cash stuffing, and then here is the extra 10 that was in my wallet that we're going to add. So let me add this to my tracker. And just making a little note here that was some rollover. And let me see if I can condense this at all, because I'm going to need some more 10s. Let me count this up first. I should have 75, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. And I do. So let me grab the 2 10s, and I'm going to throw this 20 in there. So let me count this one more time. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. Correct? All right, clothing is going to get 10. So clothing now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Very good. Shopping, sorry if you hear my pup, he's right outside my window. Shopping is going to get 10. I did spend some of this last week. This is another yucky kind of 10, so let me swap that. Shopping got 10. It should have 40. I did buy a few things last week. I bought a charcuterie tray that has a lid, like it's portable, and it's really pretty. And I was super happy to find it at Home Goods. I do make like charcuterie boards quite a bit, and I take them places, not just have them at home. So it's nice to have something with a lid that actually seals and not just like plastic wrap all over it. So in shopping, I now have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. All right. And gifts this week is going to get 5. So we have 10, 20, 25, and 30 in gifts. Hobbies will also be getting 5. This is mainly for my husband. He likes Pokemon cards. So we've got 10, 20, 25 in hobbies. This is in addition to his fun money. And I will say, like, his fun money he exclusively also uses for Pokemon. So this is just extra if he needs it. All right, the last thing we're going to be stuffing is my savings challenge. And this is from Taylor at A Little of It All. Let me pull this out here. And all of these like have kind of smudged off, so I will recolor them in with y'all. I might not put this in the envelope. I might just like let it dry and leave it out so that it doesn't get smudged every time. But we are adding 20 to this today. I have these 5s, and I do want to add a 10 instead of the 5s. I have money over here that needs to go back to the bank, and I've said that a couple times. I'm just going to swap out some nicer looking 10s, and I'm going to pull this one and take these 5s. Okay. All right. So we're adding 20. So I now have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is that correct? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yes, that's correct. So 90, so that's awesome. And let me grab my marker if I can find where it is. Oh, dropped it on the floor. Okay, so we should have 9 of these marked off, and I'm just going to remark those off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. So we've got 90 in this challenge. It is a $250 challenge. All right, I'm just gonna leave this out to dry for a minute so it doesn't get smudged. All right, friends, well, that wraps up today's cash stuffing. If you made it to the end and you haven't already, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Doing that really helps to drive engagement, to drive people to my channel, basically. Or commenting, subscribing, like any type of engagement you can give my channel helps. So I greatly appreciate any little comment that you leave, even if it is just the emoji that I ask for each video. I appreciate that. This week for the cash stuffing emoji, what do I want to have you leave? Leave me a snowflake emoji in the comments. That wraps it up for today, guys. I thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye.